What's up? Happy New Year, y'all. I know this is not my first video this year, but your girl has been resting. When I'm on break, I'm literally on break, but I am back in my natural habitat and I want to say Happy New Year. We thank God for a year that was not promised. All glory to God for allowing us to enter 2025. That is a blessing in itself. We are going to get straight into today's video. This is honestly comical to me. This is very comical to me. The way that the Maga, I don't know the official term for Maga. I don't know at this point. The way that they are fighting, because it was like literally 2-3 months ago, it was the Democrats. It was like the progressives, the moderates, everybody fighting within the Democratic Party. Now the same thing that happened in the Democratic Party is happening within the Republican Party. Huh. Before we begin today's video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you're notified whenever I post a new video. Follow me on my social media as we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers, because we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. We are going to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I am proclaiming it and declaring it in Jesus' name. Amen. If you missed this, I'm here to update you. So Elon Musk and Ramaswamy, they pretty much go into like a Twitter frenzy. It was them against every MAGA, OG MAGA since 2016, whatever you want to call them at this point. Pretty much them defending the foreign visas, which is the H-1B visas. Honestly and truly, I can see Elon Musk and Donald Trump butting heads within probably this year or next year, probably even sooner. Like, I can really see them having like a public breakup, whatever you want to call it. Just too much egos, too much pride, just too much going on, and I can really see this just clashing right before our eyes. So let's go ahead and get started. So social media posts by Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy arguing in favor of expanding the visa programs for highly skilled workers have set off a debate among supporters of President-elect Donald Trump over how the program should fit into the incoming administration's aggressive immigration agenda. I do want to point out, a lot of people were calling Musk out because they feel like he uses the visas as a way to underpay people for the work that they're doing within his company, as opposed to getting American workers to do the job. And so that kind of like sparked the debate. And Ramaswamy, as we're going to go in, he comes in and he says like the culture in America is different than those in India or those in China or those in foreign countries. Like, we don't really prioritize education here, et cetera, et cetera. So Musk and Ramaswamy, whom Trump has tapped to lead his Department of Government Efficiency, still to this day, I don't know why we have Doge. I just don't see the point of it, me personally, but that's neither here or there. I think that he's giving them a little bit, especially when it comes to Elon Musk, I just feel like he's giving him too much power, too much access, to say the least. So Musk and Ramaswamy, whom Trump has tapped to lead his Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency, defended companies who use workers on H-1B visas, arguing tech companies, including those owned by Musk, depend on foreign workers to operate. But their message rankled some of Trump's most loyal defenders, who expect his administration to crack down on immigration and promote American labor. I do remember Donald Trump was really big on keeping jobs in America, especially back in 2016. I think the tempo or the tune of his argument kind of changed within the past year or two, especially like after this taking place. I will say that. So Trump restricted access to foreign worker visas during his first term and has targeted the H-1B program in past remarks. During the 2024 campaign, Trump signaled openness to giving some foreign-born workers legal status if they graduated from a U.S. university. So in a social media post on Wednesday, Musk said, U.S. tech companies need double the amount of engineers working in America today, and compared the benefits of the program to a professional sports team recruiting the best talent from around the world. Okay, so I get that point. I genuinely do get that point. However, I don't think that Musk is doing it with the intentions of America as a melting pot. I think he's doing it with the intentions of trying to find cheaper labor. Because I don't know if y'all remember, but there was like, I don't know if it was oversaturation, but within tech itself, a lot of people were getting laid off. A lot of people were getting laid off, and they were redoing the hiring process and hiring people at lower wages. So it's like, are you really for this because it's America's a melting pot, we need immigrants, or are you for this for your own selfish reasons? Me personally, I'm for immigrants. I'm for people who come here for a better life. I'm for people here who are trying to access more than what their country currently offers. I'm 100% for that. But I think the biggest concern that many people have is Musk and Ramaswamy, are you just doing that just to get cheap labor? Because if you're getting cheap labor, because it's almost like if you're looking for engineers, if you're looking for the techs and whatnot, what's stopping you from getting it here? So in a social media post on Wednesday, Musk said U.S. tech companies need double to the amount. Okay, so we read that. So if you want your team to win the championship, you need to recruit top talent wherever they may be. That enables the whole team to win, Musk wrote on X. That is shade. That is shade. He's saying top talent is not in U.S. He said the U.S., you are dumb. America, your education system sucks, so I'm going to get the talent elsewhere. He didn't really say that. He's probably thinking it, but that's what I'm here for. He said, I'm referring to bringing in via legal immigration the top 0.1% of engineering talent as being essential for America to keep winning, Musk wrote in another post on Thursday. Thinking of America as a pro sports team that has been winning for a long time and wants to keep winning is a right mental construct. Okay, so the main thing with Musk is you don't even go here. You don't even go here. I understand, he needs to be a politician at this point because he's really good at his words, but we know your intentions behind it. Number one, you don't even go here. Go back to Africa. No, I'm just kidding. I can make that joke. I'm African, just in case you didn't know that. But no, all jokes aside, I think that it's almost being masked as something as, we need to bring people here for opportunity, top talent, yada, yada, yada. But it's really you're just trying to underpay them. Ramaswamy, a first-generation U.S. citizen whose parents immigrated from India, concurred while defending companies that look outside the U.S. for labor, arguing tech companies hire engineers who were born outside the U.S. or born to American immigrants because American culture has venerated mediocrity over excellence, citing portrayals of smart students in TV sitcoms Boy Meets World, Saved by the Bell, and Family Matters as evidence. Okay, so this is the thing with Ramaswamy, because Ramaswamy was the first person whenever he had that interview, and not the first person, but he had the interview with Ann Coulter, and he even said during the interview with Ann Coulter, he said, I'm an American first before anything else. Even though Ann Coulter disrespected him in his face, she said, I wouldn't vote for you pretty much because you're Indian. He re-emphasized, I'm an American first. But now that you're seeing that dialogue kind of change, it's like he's separating himself, saying American culture as in them, and here's me. So it's kind of like you're contradicting. You can't just claim to be American whenever it benefits you and then claim to be immigrants or Indian whenever it benefits you. That's not consistent in what Vivek Ramaswamy has done, in my opinion. Or that's not consistent in what Vivek Ramaswamy has said previously, in my opinion. So our American culture has venerated mediocrity over excellence for way too long, at least since the 90s and likely longer. That doesn't start in college, it starts young, he wrote on Thursday. A culture that celebrates the prom queen over the math Olympiad champ or the jock over the valedictorian will not produce the best engineers. So how about we just invest more into our our STEM majors, for example? But let's continue. The support for foreign workers sparked attacks from Maga supporters who are concerned that an expansion of the H-1B program could undermine their wish to see immigration curbed under Trump's administration. Loyal Trump backers like far-right activist Laura Loomer, this is actually how it started, in my opinion. Laura Loomer, conservative pundit Ann Coulter, and former Representative Matt Gaetz have criticized the two tech entrepreneurs over their stance. We welcomed the tech bros when they came running our way to avoid the third grade teacher picking their kid's gender and the obvious Biden-Harris economic decline, Gaetz wrote in a social media post on Thursday. We did not ask them to engineer an immigration policy. Okay. Musk and Ramaswamy's comments also drew condemnation from former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley, who responded to Ramaswamy's post by calling on the incoming administration to prioritize American workers over foreign workers. There is nothing wrong with American workers or American culture. All you have to do is look at the border and see how many want what we have. We should be investing in prioritizing in Americans, not foreign workers, Haley wrote on Thursday. So Musk and Ramaswamy's position had found support amongst some Democrats as well. They get it partially right. Absolutely. Colorado Governor Jared Polis told CNN's Caitlin Collins on The Source Thursday night, saying that he applauded the recognition of the value of the immigrant entrepreneurs while hoping that they also see the role that lower skilled immigrants have in other sectors in American economy, such as agriculture and construction. Clock it. There are millions of Americans that work for companies that were founded by immigrants. Those jobs wouldn't exist today if we didn't let those immigrants in. Clock it. No, that's a clap back, because it's like, if you want to talk about bringing in the best of the best, okay, make sure you keep that energy across tables then. Don't pick and choose. You can't just say, okay, we want the top techs, we want the top engineers. Okay, we want the top construction workers as well. And we want the top agriculture workers as well. As Governor Jared Polis said. Like I said before, I am personally big on bringing people in through the process that want better for themselves. The main problem that I've always had was the process that it takes. I always felt like it took a long time for people to come to this country. And also there's so many obstacles and trials for people. Like, some people are waiting 10 years plus. I don't think that's normal. I still think we have to keep Americans in consideration as well, because if people are here living in America looking for those tech jobs, looking for the engineer jobs, just spent 40, 50, 60 plus K on their degree for that job, and you just want to go and get someone from a different country because it may be cheaper for your company, I don't think that's personally fair either. So you can see both sides of the argument. I just personally, a main thing that I really have an issue with is just like the intentions that Vivek and Elon Musk is probably angling their argument at. Like, something in me is just saying, like, you just trying to bring them here to pay them less. Like, that's the main thing that I'm like, okay. Because when you think about it, there's so many people within tech and I wouldn't say so many people in engineering. I don't know a lot about that when it comes to those statistics, but tech in particular, I know there's so many people when it comes to tech. So Trump has previously opposed such visas. The H-1B visa program allows 65,000 highly skilled workers to immigrate to the U.S. each year to fill a specific job, and grants another 20,000 visas to such workers who have received an advanced degree in the U.S. Economics have argued the program allows U.S. companies to maintain competitiveness and grow their business, creating more jobs in the U.S. The program is often associated with the tech sector, which companies have a high demand for specialized workers. Musk came to the U.S. as a foreign student and later worked on an H-1B visa. That's why he's so passionate about it. Okay. I mean, he is. Okay. That's why I didn't know he was on an H-1B visa. I did not know that. Now, I mean, we learned something new. Trump has previously opposed H-1B visas, sharply criticizing them during his first presidential campaign as a vehicle for abuse. In a 2016 statement, Trump attacked the H-1B program as a method for U.S. companies to bring foreign workers into the country for the explicit purpose of substituting for American workers at lower pay. That's what I was saying. I don't think that's what it is always, but I think that's where Vivek and Musk is coming from the angle they're coming from. Like, something in me is telling me they're really pushing this, even though I'm not against H-1B visas. Like I said, I'm just against what the motive behind it. Because if your motive is bad and your motive is to pay people less because you don't want to pay Americans like what they're asking for, that's whenever, like, yeah, you're abusing it. There are people who come here for education, and it'll be so hard for them to find a job. I know someone personally, it'll be so hard for them to find a job within their major that if they don't get a job within a certain time frame, they get booted back. And I will say that there's a lot of gray areas within that. Like, there's some unfortunate situation because it's like when someone comes here, they spend so much money in their education. It's just like, and they don't get a job. Like, I can see that part. I can see where he says, like, if you graduate from college in U.S., I think you should automatically get your green card to be able to stay in this country. It's like, you invested how much money in your degree? So, like, the least we can offer them is, like, stay in this country, find work. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, because right now, it's almost like a time limit. If you don't find a job within a certain time limit or within graduation within U.S., it's like, you got to go, which is kind of harsh when you think about it. Democrats began derisively labeling the tech monkey President Musk. Say that 10 times fast. So President Musk to suggest Musk is dictating policy goals to Trump. I will say I do think that, number one, Trump has a lot of pride. Trump has a lot of ego. I don't think it sits well with him to know that people are saying President Musk, but I do think that Trump needs to have Musk at arm's reach, because right now what it's seeing is that Trump is too influenced by Musk, in my opinion. From an outside looking in consumer standpoint, it seems like he is too swayed by Musk, like a little bit too much. And it's and he's technically not even officially inaugurated yet. So it's just like, okay. During remarks at a conservative actors gathering in Arizona on Sunday, Trump pushed back on the attacks from Democrats. No, he's not taking the presidency. I like having smart people, he said. They're on a new kick. Russia, Ukraine, Ukraine. All the different hoaxes. The new one is President Trump has ceded the presidency to Elon Musk. No, that's not happening. Trump said, don't y'all even dare start that. Don't y'all dare start that. I'm telling you, like, the outside voices and the noise coming into this saying, oh, President Musk, that is going to create a wedge within their relationship. You have to understand, Trump does not play that. Trump wants to be that guy. Like, he wants to be the big dog. Like, he's not finna, no one's gonna son him. Like, you can tell. I'm saying this like I know him personally, but you can just tell just by studying him, or just him running for president within the last, like, since 2014 technically, whatever, the last 10 years, you can really tell, like, that does not sit well with him. That does not sit well with him. But I really want to know your thoughts and your opinions. Me personally, like I said, I don't fully agree with Musk or Ramaswamy, but I don't fully disagree with them either, because I truly believe that the visas itself, it helps build America. The H-1B visas, it helps build America. I just don't want people to pick and choose. Like, don't try to say, okay, we need the high engineers and techs, but when people come here for different lower, what's considered lower skilled jobs, it's like, now you got a problem. Because it's like, they're coming, my biggest issue is, like, they're coming from a selfish position because they need those people for their companies. But whenever it comes to lower skilled, oh, they got to do this, they got to do that. Like, you raising, like, you got issues with that. So it's like, really? That's the biggest eyebrow raise that I have. That's like, your motive behind it is just not, I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that. But let me know your thoughts on the comments down below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you're notified whenever I post a new video. Happy New Year, y'all. This year is going to be amazing. I can already feel it. I can already see it. I thank God in advance. Thank you all for the continuous support. Be sure to share. Follow me on my social media. I love y'all all. God bless y'all. This is Uduak, connecting people with policy. Toodles. Wait, what in the? It's been a minute. Toodles.